Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue the ongoing chapter number 4, Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. In today's session, we will discuss the textual exercises. Let us start with the first question, MCQ. In that, number 1, which of the following can be beaten into thin sheets? The given options are zinc, phosphorus, sulfur and oxygen. So, here the answer is zinc, as zinc is the only metal given here. Other three, phosphorus, sulfur and oxygen, are non-metals. MCQ number 2. Which of the following statements is correct? Given options are all metals are ductile. Number 2, all non-metals are ductile. Number 3, generally metals are ductile. Number 4, some non-metals are ductile. So, out of these given options, the correct option is generally metals are ductile. Question number 3, fill in the blanks. A. Phosphorus is a very dash non-metal. What is the answer? Phosphorus is a very reactive non-metal. B. Metals are dash conductors of heat and dash. The answer is metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. So, good and electricity are the required answers. C. Iron is dash reactive than copper. So, here the answer is iron is more reactive than copper. Number D. Metals react with acids to produce dash gas. On reacting metal with acid, which gas is produced? Hydrogen gas. So, metals react with acids to produce hydrogen gas. Question number 4. State whether the following is true or false. Number A. Generally, non-metals react with acids. It is false, as non-metals do not react with acids. Number B. Sodium is a very reactive metal. It is a true statement. Number C. Copper displaces zinc from zinc sulphate solution. It is a false statement. As copper is less reactive than zinc, it cannot replace or displace zinc from zinc sulphate solution. Number D. Coal can be drawn into wires. It is also a false statement. Coal cannot be drawn into wires, as it contains carbon, which is a non-metal. Question number 5. Distinguish between metals and non-metals on the basis of these given properties. Properties are appearance. In appearance, metals are lustrous, whereas non-metals are dull. Hardness. Metals are hard, whereas non-metals are soft. Malleability. Here, metals are malleable, whereas non-metals are non-malleable. Ductility. Metals are ductile, whereas non-metals are non-ductile. Heat conduction. Metals are good conductors of heat, whereas non-metals are bad conductors or poor conductors of heat. Next, conduction of electricity. Metals are good conductors of electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductors or poor conductors of electricity. Now we will see question number 6. Give reasons for the following. Number 1. Aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Answer. Aluminium is highly malleable and it can be easily beaten into sheets to make the foil for wrapping foods. It is soft and does not react with the food items. For these reasons, aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. So, as you know, aluminium is highly malleable and it can be easily beaten into thin sheets, and that can be used to make the aluminium foil which is used for wrapping food items. Secondly, aluminium does not react with the food items. Therefore, these aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Give reason number 2. Immersion rods for heating liquids are made up of metallic substances. What is the reason? Immersion rods are made up of metallic substances because metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. They get hot very soon on the passage of electric current and warm the water. So, which property of metals are used here? They are good conductors of heat and electricity. Therefore, they get hot very soon on passage of electric current and warm the water. Give reason number 3. Copper cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. What is the reason for this? Copper is less reactive than zinc, so it cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. Here, in the reactivity series, zinc is placed above copper. That means zinc is more reactive than copper. Therefore, copper cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. Reason number 4. Sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene. What is the reason? Sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene as they are highly reactive metals. They react very easily with atmospheric oxygen and catch fire. Therefore, these two, sodium and potassium, these two metals are stored in kerosene. Question number 7. Can you store lemon pickle in an aluminium utensil? Explain. Can we store? No, we cannot store lemon pickle in an aluminium utensil. Aluminium metal readily reacts with acids to produce hydrogen. Lemon is acidic in nature. When aluminium utensil come in contact with the lemon, reaction takes place and hydrogen gas is produced. The pickles would be spoiled. So we cannot store lemon pickle in aluminium utensils. So what is the reason? Aluminium is highly reactive metal. It can easily react with acid and produce hydrogen gas. So aluminium container or vessel when come in contact with the lemon, it react and hydrogen gas is produced. This can spoil the pickle. Therefore, we cannot store iron pickle in an aluminium utensil. Question number 8. Match the following. Number 1. Gold. Gold is used for making jewelry. Number 2. Iron. Iron is used for making machineries. Number 3. Aluminium. Aluminium is used for wrapping food. Number 4. Carbon. Carbon is used as fuel. Number 5. Copper. Copper is used in electric wire. Number 6. Mercury. Mercury is used in thermometers. These answers are marked in the video. You can see that clearly. Question number 9. What happens when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on a copper plate? Answer. When sulfuric acid is poured on copper plate, no reaction will take place as copper is very less reactive. So when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on a copper plate, we can't see any reaction. And what is the reason for that? Copper is very less reactive metal. It does not readily react with the acid. What happens when iron nails are placed in copper sulfate solution? Write word equation of the reactions involved. Answer: when iron nails are placed in copper sulfate solution, displacement reaction takes place. Iron, being more reactive than copper, will replace copper from its solution, and brown coating of copper is deposited on the iron nail. So here, when we keep an iron nail in the copper sulfate solution, we can see that displacement reaction takes place. And what is the reason for that? Iron is more reactive than copper, so it can displace copper from its salt solution. Therefore, brown coating of copper can be seen on the iron nail. Also, in this reaction, the blue color of the copper sulfate solution turns into green color. It is due to the formation of iron sulfate. So, during this reaction between copper sulfate and iron, the color of the copper sulfate solution changes, and that becomes green color. The green color is due to the formation of iron sulfate. This can be represented as Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. In word equation, iron plus copper sulfate gives iron sulfate plus copper. Now let us see question number 10. Saloni took a piece of burning charcoal and collected the gas evolved in a test tube. Question is, how will she find the nature of the gas? So, how can she find the nature of the gas? She can use a litmus paper. So, Saloni can find the nature of the gas using a wet litmus paper. After bringing the litmus paper in contact with the gas, if it turns the blue litmus paper into red, it is acidic. So, what we have to do? We have to take the litmus paper and make it wet and bring it in contact with the gas. If that blue litmus paper is turned into red, then we can say that it is acidic in nature. Also, if it turns red litmus into blue, it is basic in nature. So, after bringing the wet litmus paper near the gas, if it turns the red litmus into blue, then we can say that the gas evolved is basic in nature. Number B, write down the word equations of all the reactions taking place in this process. Answer: carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide plus lime water gives calcium carbonate. Now let us discuss question number 11. It is an application question. One day, Reeta went to a jeweler's shop with her mother. Her mother gave an old gold jewelry to the goldsmith to polish. Next day, when they brought the jewelry back, they found that there was a slight loss in its weight. Can you suggest a reason for the loss in weight? So, what is the condition here? The old gold jewelry is given to the goldsmith for polishing. But when they brought it back, they found that there is a slight loss in its weight. We have to find out the reason for the loss in weight. Answer: to clean and polish the gold jewelry, it might be dipped into acidic solution called aqua regia, which is a mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. On dipping the gold jewelry in the acid solution, the outer layer of the gold dissolves and the inner shining layer appears. This causes a slight loss in its weight. So, To polish and to clean the gold, it is dipped in the aqua regia solution. Aqua regia solution is a mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. Usually the gold does not react easily with only one acid, but when it is a mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid, it might be the gold might have been dissolved in this aqua regia solution, so that the inner shining layer appears. So we feel that it has got polished and it is very shiny in appearance now. Therefore, the dissolution of the outer layer of the gold has caused a slight loss in its weight. So students, I hope you have understood all these exercises very well. Now please pause the video and write down all these exercises in your notebook. Thank you.